Hello people, how are you doing today? Are fine? Good, okay. You're happy today?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice.
My name is Ahmed.
Okay, cool.
Possibly.
Huh?
Possibly.
What?
Ahmed.
Possible.
Possible, yes, I understand. Okay. You said possible or something. Very good. So I hope you're doing well, guys. Another Saturday afternoon. Obviously, we are going to talk about a couple of questions, random questions. Cooking. What happened? Your favorite topic? Okay. Ladies first?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
How are you?
Still alive, thank you. How about you?
I'm good, teacher.
Good, amazing. So we are going to talk about cooking, and the first question is, how often do you cook?
And sometimes once a week, sometimes twice a week. Yes.
Once a week? Really?
Yes.
What about the other days? You only eat once in a week and finish?
Teacher, cookies. Yani kurabiye olarak mı cook yoksa pişirmek olarak mı?
Do you understand the question?
Yes, I guess.
Mm-hmm. How often do you cook?
Yes,
Cook.
every day.
Every day?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that is the correct answer actually.
Yes.
Okay, cool. How about you?
I'm not cook. Just
I never cook.
Yeah.
I never cook.
I know.
All right. You?
I usually cook,
Usually.
yeah,
Not bad.
with my mom.
Okay. How about you?
Ben pişirmeyi mi yemeği mi?
Yemek kim yapıyorsun? Sen mi?
Marmata.
You are not cooking. You never cook. Okay. Amazing life. How about you?
If my wife at home, I not cooking.
Uh-huh.
My wife traveling. I always cooking.
Okay, cool. I mean, the problem here, not a big problem, is to mix the tenses together. It happens to everybody. Choose one of the tenses and generally look at the question. Inside the question, okay, it shows you the appropriate tense. For example, I say, how often do you cook? What type of tense is that grammatically? Yes, present simple or simple present tense. Which means that the question asks general behavior of you. So, the best and easiest answer is to use present simple present tense. Do not mix simple present tense and simple present continuous. Understand what I say? Yeah. If you mix them, I mean, it is grammatically incorrect and you are killing yourself. You are thinking about it. It is very easy. Okay? How often do you cook? Do, does. It is not am, is, are. If it says, for example, are you cooking right now? Yes, I am. No, I am not. Correct? So how often do you cook? I usually cook. I never cook. Sometimes cook. Like that. So if my wife is away or if my wife is not at home, I cook. If she is at home, she cooks. Do, does. I, you, we, they, do, he, she, it, does. Correct? Very good. How about you?
I hate to make every day
I hate to cook every day.
because I am single at the home live. I am single live at the home.
I am single and I live at home alone.
Yes.
I live at home alone. Very good. Okay, the next question is, how good are you at cooking? How good are you at cooking?
I don't know, teacher.
You don't know?
I usually all of the cook
Mm-hmm.
and for fasulye, pilav.
Uh-huh.
But I like chicken.
No. I said, are you kind of professional cook
No.
or amateur?
Yes.
Amateur?
Yes.
So your food, your meal, as a result, when you cook it, is it delicious or
Yes.
acceptable only?
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. So if it is delicious, it means that you are good at cooking. It means.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. How about you? You never cook, but maybe once in a
Sometimes
year.
Pasta
Uh-huh.
and mangal.
Uh-huh.
You know mangal?
Of course. I know. Yeah, you're a kebab lover, right?
No kebab.
No kebab?
No,
You hate it?
not hated. But I dislike kebab.
Kebab. Okay. Possible. How about you?
My cooks are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
You think.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in that case, you can say, I am good at cooking. Mhm. You?
Again, question.
Come on. How good are you at cooking?
Rice.
No. Are you good at cooking or bad at cooking?
Ha, iyi ve kötü yapan yemekler.
Kötü mü yaparsa iyi mi yaparsın?
Oh, good, beautiful, güzel.
Beautiful, nice. So you are good at cooking. Okay. You?
Sezon salat. Salata. Sezon değil mi? Sezon salatı.
Seasoned salad. Okay.
Mevsim işte. Sezon salat.
Seasoned salad.
And meat saute.
Mm-hmm.
Et sütü.
So you can make these meals, these foods very well. Only these foods. Other foods terrible.
Yaparım. Rice, pasta yaparım. Best make meat
Saute.
only.
Saute. Okay, I understand. Okay, in that case you can say I am good at cooking. I am good at cooking, right? Mm-hmm. You?
Çay
I am cooking fish. I am very well. Because my friends say, good.
So-
the best cook.
You can cook fish very well only. You can cook fish very well. I see. That is amazing. Which food can you cook the best?
I cook
Mm-hmm.
chicken or meat.
Chicken or meat. Very well.
Yes.
Fantastic. You?
Menemen.
Mm-hmm.
Onu ben çektim bro. Baba.
Okay.
Menemen.
All right. You?
I cook dızlana Bulgarian foods.
Mm-hmm. Bulgarian.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. You?
I cook rice, salad.
Rice. You cannot cook salad. You can make salad,
Make.
right? Yeah. You can say I can cook rice and I can make salad or prepare salad.
Okay.
Yeah. Cook is something that you put it inside the oven. It needs heat. Okay, it cooks, you know. Salad, you don't have to. You just mix vegetables, you know, cut, mix salad. Yeah?
İmam bayıldı. Failed. İmam failed. Bayıldı. Dedim başta.
What is that? Is that the name of a meal?
Yeah.
Is that a meal? Really?
Yani Turkish special name.
Uh-huh.
İmam bayıldı. Yani English imam failed.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know. You?
I make it mıhlama. Flexi special food.
Really? What is that again?
Mıhlama.
Lama?
Turkish name.
Turkish name. I don't know.
On the corn, and the cheese,
Uh-huh. You
in
mixed
the
it.
oil,
Mix.
mixture,
Olive oil mix.
on the cheese, very
top.
white.
Yeah. Like this, you know, where is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cheese?
yeah. It's very
Yes.
delicious.
I see. I don't know. Cool. Amazing. Next question.
Yes, teacher.
It-
Aynısı.
Yeah, it says, do you think you can cook better than your mother?
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
No,
I can't.
actually, you can't. No, you can't. She can't cook. Yes, she cannot cook. Because
Do you think that you are better than your mother at cooking? Yes or no?
maybe strange situation.
Maybe. Okay, possible. You?
No, of course not.
No, of course not. Yes, we are 0. Mother is 100, we are 0, right? Minus. Yeah. You?
No, my mother is professional.
Fantastic. Mothers are professional and really best at cooking. Yeah. You?
Doğru olursa. Mother can cook rice.
No. Are you good at cooking or your mother is good at cooking?
Annemin yaptığı en iyi yemek.
Hayır, sen
Annemin
iyisin,
yaptığı
annen iyi.
My mother.
Yeah. Oh. How about you?
My mother best.
Is the best.
My mother, the best in the world for me.
In the world. Fantastic. Okay. The next question goes back to you. It says,
Abi tesbih
Okay.
bundan sonra bunu getirin bana. İlham kaynağı.
are cooking shows popular in your country? Shows like television shows, television programs. Are cooking shows popular in your country?
Yes, exactly, MasterChef.
MasterChef.
Yes.
Is the name of the program?
Bir tanesini bana bırakın. O benim.
On television or on YouTube?
Television.
Television.
Yes. All the
TV
time.
series.
Yes.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Season.
Yeah.
I got it. Do you watch those shows?
I watch.
Cool. What do you think?
MasterChef
Uh-huh.
and sometimes Ardan Mutfağı.
Do you watch?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. You open the television, turn it on,
And
and just okay. Oh, cool. Listen. Very good. You?
MasterChef. I don't watch,
You don't watch.
but I like Danilo Chef.
I like what?
Danilo.
Danilo.
Italian.
Italian.
Yes.
All right. Is that a program, television program?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch television. You?
I don't know.
Fantastic. You? Do you watch any cooking shows on television?
I watch TV8 MasterChef.
Do you think that that program is very popular in Turkey?
Evet.
Very popular, right?
Yes.
The best.
The best
The
pro.
people
That-
usually watch MasterChef because the season watch every day.
Even in summer?
Yes.
Even in
No
summer.
summer. Yazın mı başlıyor?
Yok yok. Şöyle Eylül'de,
Eylül'de-
Ekim'de başlıyor. Nasıl söylüyoruz?
The
October.
beginning,
October.
the beginning October and end of the
Şubat'ta falan.
I see. February? I understand.
Between.
Okay. You?
I watched Turkish name very interesting. Sual topalla yemekleri. I watching every day.
Every
Very
day.
interesting.
Every day.
Every day.
Is it related to cooking show?
Yeah.
yes.
It's competition.
Aha, competition.
Yeah.
Ah, there are some cooks.
On the
They
weekend.
compete
On the hafta içi neydi ya?
Week.
On the week.
in the weekdays.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Okay, for you, what is the hardest, the most difficult thing to cook? What type of meal is very difficult for you to cook?
Sorry.
What kind of food, meal, is very difficult for you to cook?
I don't choose. I guess maybe rice.
Maybe rice.
Because the hardly
Zeytin var.
kıvam I don't know. Kıvam ne demek
Beef
bilmiyorum.
Wellington diye bir yemek var MasterChef'te. Üstadına söylüyor.
Coca-Cola. Consistency.
It's hardly consistency.
Consistency.
Yes.
I see. Okay. You have to learn it from your mother, maybe.
No,
No,
it's
no. YouTube.
Yes. The better.
You are better than your mother.
Yes, my mother.
Amazing. You?
Every food difficult for me.
Every food is difficult for you.
Yeah.
So you are terrible at cooking. Me too, yes. We are terrible. Yeah. How about you? Yeah.
Nothing. I watch YouTube.
And then you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a beautiful life, you know? Yeah. You want to prepare something, open YouTube, okay. Pause, you do, okay, yes. Then finish. I got it. Amazing. You?
1 minute.
2 minutes. Drink some Coca-Cola, then you can think better.
I hate cook. That's why. I don't know.
You hate to cook, that is why you don't know. Okay, cool. You?
I think rice makes difficult because it is sensitive.
It is what?
Sensitive.
Sensitive.
Sensitive.
You can say cooking rice is very difficult for me. Finish.
Okay.
Cooking rice is very difficult
Hassas nasıl oluyor mu? Sensitive yani.
because it is very sensitive. because it is very sensitive. You?
Baklava is the hardest.
What?
Baklava.
Baklava.
You know,
Of course, yeah.
baklava is make the hardest in the Turkey.
Yeah.
I want to try
Mm.
one day.
One day. Fantastic.
I can't make.
You cannot. Maybe a little bit.
No.
Yes.
I can't inanmak neydi ya?
Believe.
I can't believe in
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
If you do not believe in yourself, you are not gonna make any meal. Yeah.
Myself olur mu?
For me, yeah.
Yourself.
What are some of the advantages, positive points of cooking your meals at home? Not, for example, going to the restaurant. What are some of the advantages of that?
Maceralı mı diyor?
Feature. Get married. It's advantage.
For the future, when you get married, there is kind of advantages.
Yes.
What else?
Because if I cook good cook, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Wife.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy.
If you can cook very well,
Yes.
you are going to be a happy wife,
Happy life.
a happy life.
Yes. Happy.
Amazing.
Yes.
Good. You?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Repeat hocam.
What is the advantage? Do you know advantage
Yemek işinin avantajı.
of cooking at home? What is the advantage of it?
Economy.
Yep, absolutely. Economy. Economically, you can save some money
Yeah. And healthy.
and healthy, of course. Huh?
Secretary mi diyor? Güvenilir.
Secondary.
Security.
O güvenlik.
Security.
Güvenilir neydi?
In
Security, safe you want to say.
Evet,
Safe.
Safety.
Okay, yeah. It can be safe. Very good. Do you want to say something about that?
Money stay in my pocket.
Fantastic. Money can stay in your pocket.
Yes.
Yeah. What else?
Economic.
Economically.
Everything he says.
Yeah. You agree with your friends. You?
really, I agree them.
I agree with them. Yeah. Very good. That's true. What about disadvantages? What about disadvantages of cooking meal at home?
All the time, it's hardly because I make kind cook. It's hardly.
It is
Everything
not
is-
hardly, it is hard.
Yes, it's hard because I think every day.
Exactly. You cannot decide what to cook, what not to cook, generally. That is the most difficult part of cooking. Yeah, you're right. It can be a kind of disadvantage. Yep. Do you want to say something about this very question?
Yeah. Waste of time.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Waste of time. Possibly.
And delicious, maybe.
Evde yemek pişirir.
Delicious is negative?
Yeah, maybe.
Why?
If I
Bless.
Thank you, teacher. It's allergy.
Ah, really?
Yes.
if I cook,
I have that the same. I have allergic. Sorry?
if I cook,
It's fail. Hospital.
yeah.
You eat. You?
Win time.
We?
Win time.
Tamam.
Go on. Win one.
We win time? Really? How? Because you're cooking, you're spending time.
Yeah.
How can you win or save time?
Sorry. If I go to a restaurant, we win time, but at home,
You cannot. Exactly. So the kind of disadvantage of cooking meal at home is waste of time. You are going to lose time and energy to cook something. Correct. Do you want to say something about it?
home is small.
Yeah. It can create smell. Yeah, it can cause some smell, which is a kind of disadvantage. Correct. You?
At restaurant.
No, at home.
At home.
Yeah. What are some of the disadvantages of cooking at home?
There is watching,
Watching?
and dezavantajları değil mi bu? Bulaşık var. There is watching.
Watching?
Wash.
Washing.
Wash.
Okay.
Bulaşık.
Yeah.
There is
Wa-
wash.
You have to wash. You have to. Yeah.
Zaman kaybı. Ne?
Waste of time.
Kayıp. Kayıp ne?
Cold var ya, çizgi filmlerde vardı, Lost, aynen.
Lost, ha. Lost time.
You can lose some time. Correct. Because you have to go to the supermarket, wait, you're like a tree there, and then you buy something. These are time, You have to bring them home, wash them up, chop them up, peel them,
Not economic.
Yeah, we can say that is definitely economical.
Kesmiş böyle hızlı. Now teacher, what eating today? I think I can't fit the solution.
You cannot find the solution for
I have
that. Yeah.
a big problem for me.
Yeah, correct.
After that, that's why
Why
I found the
restaurant. Correct.
Puzzle.
Possible, yes, possible. Correct.
Güzel konuşuyoruz.
Very good.
Güzel bir şey.
Another question. Is it important for husbands or men to know how to cook? Is it important for men
Yes.
to learn how to cook?
Yes, because boyfriend is Black Sea, and the Turkish man. Because I could make cook.
He can cook very well.
Yes.
Can or can't? Can?
I can.
Not you. I mean men.
Okay.
Do you think that men should learn cooking?
Yes.
Why?
Because you like cook, and I like cook.
Okay. Because
Finally.
maybe men like to cook, maybe you want to say. I see. Okay.
Yemek yapmayı öğrenmeliyim.
What do you think? What do you think? The same question.
For husband. For wife.
For husband.
Husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Why not? They have to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you planning to learn?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, as she said, YouTube, or you said, I don't know. YouTube is the best option
Yes.
today. Everything you can find. Any kind of salad, sweet, main course, everything. You can find and you can easily imitate. So a result can be at least acceptable, I guess. Yeah.
I know broke eggs.
Yeah, of course. I want to say that you can learn how to cook some advanced meal, some difficult meals as well. Yeah. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He helps for me because I will work and I will be tired.
Very good. Not he helps for me. He helps me. He helps me. Fantastic. Very good. Amazing. You?
Yes,
Yes, of course.
I can cook.
You hate to cook? I got it.
I should learn. You should learn, teacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Biliyorsun.
Possible. Exactly. What do you think?
Evlenen restoran değil
Ya da mesela erkek arkadaş.
She,
No she.
no.
Men,
My wife.
men.
Repeat soru, question.
Erkekler öğrenmeli mi yani? Yemek
Dördünüz de
yapmayı-
farklı cevap verdiniz. O yüzden ben anlamadım olayı.
He.
Evet, farklıydı bence.
Yok, erkekler de öğrenmeli mi diyor.
Öğrenmeli. Evet. I can,
Eş diyor.
I can. Ne işte? Öğrenmek.
Aynen.
I like search on Google.
YouTube maybe, Google, yeah.
Google.
And then you can learn, right?
Yes.
All right, possible. And you? Everything is possible.
My girlfriend.
Not girlfriend. Men.
Ne?
Yes.
Erkekler öğrenmeli diyor.
Aha. Tesbih salı.
Salat
The man. The best cook.
In the-
a lot of cook
In the world. Correct.
That finish.
Finish, yes, let's go. Bye-bye.
Turkish people,
Yeah.
Turkish men,
Uh-huh.
learn the cook.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
The best cooking
Turkish.
man.
Turkish men don't want.
Yeah, Turkish
Yes.
men don't want
Why?
to
Don't
learn.
want to
Why is it?
make cook.
Don't want to cook.
How,
Yes,
how
don't
can
want
I
to
say
cook.
it, sir?
It's usually the people like eating.
Yeah.
Yes, but sometimes these people I like cook
Mm-hmm.
and I like eating.
I
Yeah.
don't agree with you.
Okay. Possible.
But the best cook the man
Yeah, in Turkey or in the world?
Onlar
the world.
Generally.
She watch
Bak, Masterchef.
Masterchef.
Masterchef, Mehmet Şef,
Mehmet.
sonra
Aha.
Somer
They are
Şef.
men.
Men.
Yeah. Listen.
These people and like cook.
Uh-huh. Generally.
Yes, this chef.
Because he is a man.
Evet.
Yeah.
Woman in the work at home.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
work at home.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Man work şey işte
Outside.
Outside. Yeah. Correct. It says, does your father cook?
Yes.
Very well?
Yes.
Really? Cool. How about you?
No.
No, he can't? You? Yours?
He can cook very well.
He can cook very well. You?
Yes, but he is amateur.
Amateur. I see. You?
never.
Never.
He is eating.
Only eating. Only tasting. Yeah. Not bad. Cool. Yeah. Fantastic. What about you?
My father see yourself good.
Good.
Kendine göre.
O orada kullanmıyor mu?
Nasıl?
Farklı bir.
Ezmişler.
Ondan.
As what?
Kendi bilir. Yani. Ezmiş, you, sen bilirsin.
As wish?
Neyse. Sonuna güzel geliyor. He is a cook. Meat.
Yeah. He can cook meat very well.
Very well.
Fantastic.
Tesbih bırakmıştım.
Tezgahs.
Onu bırakmıştım.
Do you like to be a chef one day?
No, teacher.
Why?
Because my job.
What is your job?
My job is export seller.
I am an export
Yes, I am
seller.
export seller.
Very good. Very good.
İhracat.
How about you? Do you want to be a chef one day maybe?
No, of course not.
Of course not. Why?
I like my job.
Yes, computers, right?
Computer,
Yeah. Amazing, man. Amazing. How about you? Never? Why not?
I'm a flight attendant.
I'm a flight attendant. Do you work?
No.
Not yet. You will.
Yes.
Fantastic. Hopefully. How about you?
No.
Never? Only Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Why? Why don't you want to be a chef?
Bir hangisini diyeceğim? I hate make, cook.
Not make. I hate cooking.
Yes.
I hate to cook,
I hate
to cook,
to cook
or
or
I hate cooking.
I hate cooking.
Why? But you have to eat something.
I
You
love
have to. Okay. Everybody loves to eat, but somebody needs to cook. Who is that somebody?
Meyve olmuş.
Right? Do you want to be a chef one day, maybe?
No,
Why not?
I don't want because my wife, my work is good.
My job is good. I am happy with my job.
Yes.
I am happy with my job.
It's my job.
Yeah, very good. You?
My friends say chef. But I don't hate chef, cook. Because I am survival. Life is life. What touch the fish in the fry on the fish. I eat it. Very delicious.
Very delicious.
We together. My plan with together.
Thank you.
I hope so.
Thank you. Thank you.
You coming.
Buraya oturan değişiyor. Buraya oturan değişiyor.
Burası güzel. İçine
Thank you. And
This stand up mı oluyor?
Aha. Sit.
Ne oluyor? Sit down.
Sit.
Sit.
Ne oluyor? Değişiyor.
Change.
Change.
It's changing, yeah?
Change.
Yeah. You sit there. Oh my God, what happened, you know?
Ahmet.
You start to talk. Something like... Yeah.
10 numbers.
Very good.
Ahmet oturmasın burada ya.
Okay. Maybe the final questions.
Sir.
Yeah. It says, how hard is it to become a chef? Is it difficult to become a chef here in Turkey? Or it is easy?
No, it's hard.
It is very hard.
Yes.
Okay. What should you do to become a chef?
Maybe he or she, and too much want. I guess.
What should you do to become a chef? What do you need to become a chef? Just knife?
Yeah.
I don't.
Popular in Turkey. Very rich.
Şef olarak kalmak için ne yapmalıyım?
Hayır. İyi bir şef olmak için neye ihtiyacı var? Ne yapmalı? Değil mi? Öyle söylediniz. Öyle söylediniz bu fikri.
Sihir bozucu.
Türkçe biliyor. Türkçe biliyor.
Teacher.
Student.
I should.
Okay.
I think the chef,
The chef.
yes,
Continue.
go to school,
Hmm.
maybe.
University.
Yes, university.
and learn.
All the world travel.
Travel around the
Yes.
world.
Different delicious.
Different cuisine, different kitchen.
Yes.
Nice. Correct. You? Is it easy to become a chef or is it difficult to become a chef?
I think easy.
It is easy, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Mix them and cook.
Mix and cook, huh? Finish. The degree, the amount, the dosage, these are important factors. How much salt, how much spice, how much pepper, how much onion, how much something you have to add. How much time you have to wait.
Yeah.
These are important things.
Ice.
No. Come on. No. Impossible.
I think.
No.
The way kural mean I don't know. Just seconds. Kural.
Mother's all time ice decision. Decide.
Rule.
That is
The way
experience. That is experience.
rule. The way rule.
The way rule,
Yes.
of course, you have to learn.
Yes.
You have to learn
You
through.
should go to rule way.
Yeah. I mean, the mother does that based on experience.
Yeah.
And she knows how much of something she has to add to the meal. And it requires years and years. Understand?
Yes.
It requires a lot of years. It needs. Require means need.
15 requires 15. Me.
No. Require. Require
Deney.
means need.
İhtiyaç.
Need.
Can you write?
Require zorunda.
Of course.
Zorunda olduğu için
Evet.
biliyorlar.
It needs lots of years.
Yok, anne,
Uzunca yıllar
Yani
ihtiyaç.
yapmak zorunda olduğu için biliyorlar diyor. Uzun yıllar. Doğru mu?
Evet.
Hold on a second. Require means need.
Tamam süpersini taşıdı.
Salça ne?
Okay.
Tomato,
Pepper, salça.
tomato mix.
Mix, tamam.
What about your friend?
Johnson.
You should stay in kitchen. You should continue cook. If you stop cook, you will be bad chef.
Chef.
Yes.
If you stop cooking, you have to stay at the kitchen to cook. I got it. Yeah. Years experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You? Is it easy to become a chef?
I don't know, but he is cook delicious.
Delicious.
So that is not easy. That is difficult
Yes.
to become a chef.
Very nice.
What do you think?
He has to creative new ideas.
Yeah.
And
The chef has to be creative, and the chef needs to have some new ideas, creative ideas.
serious, hard, serious.
Serious, hardworking. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that is not easy. That is not
Send
easy.
to a good book.
Yeah. What do you think?
Kesin sanırım.
If you will be a good chef, let them follow you. Thank you.
Nice. Amazing. Yeah, that is enough for today, guys. Take care of yourselves and see you next time. Bye bye. See you.
See you
Next to tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes, hopefully tomorrow. Yes. Bye bye. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.
Yeah.